If you were a Union soldier in the Civil War and you had just enlisted, chances are this is the weapon that they would hand you. This is a Springfield rifle, and it was by far the most commonly used rifle in the Civil War for the Union Army. This one is the 1863 version, and it's basically the 1861 with just some minor updates here and there, but it's essentially the same weapon. Now the size of these are quite long. It's about 56 inches in length with about a 40-inch barrel. It weighed roughly 9 pounds. So in long marches, this wouldn't be the best thing to carry around, but it did have a strap to help ease that problem a little bit. It fired a 58 caliber bullet, and the effective range on these between 200 and 400 yards. Now it is a muzzle loader, meaning that it is loaded from the front of the barrel, where you would put black powder, your bullet, and then you'd use a ramrod and ram it down to the back of the barrel. You would cock it and put a percussion cap on this tip right here, and then it would be ready to fire. Now this is real ammunition. Inside of this paper is what they called a mini ball. It's really pronounced mini. So to have a mini ball followed by the exact amount of powder needed to fire that projectile. So what the soldier would do is take this out, bite off the end of this, pour the black powder into the end of the barrel, take the mini ball, you load that in, use the ramrod to ram it down, return the ramrod, put the percussion cap on the tip, and then you're ready to fire. Soldiers would carry cartridge boxes like this one. As you can see, kind of a double flap to help keep the weather at bay. They would carry these already pre-filled here in the cartridge box. They'd wear this on their side, pull out the ammunition, and be ready to go. There's a smaller spot here where they could put the percussion caps that would go on the tip there, or often soldiers would carry these smaller ones that just contained the percussion caps and kept them separate. Now, depending on a soldier's ability, depending on how many shots per minute you could get off, typically it was around 2 to 4 shots. The 1863 Springfield, this is the last model that Springfield will produce that's a muzzle loader. They will make the transition to breech loaders, which is basically, instead of loading the rifle from the front of the barrel here, it's loaded back here at the breech or the rear of the barrel. Now, you could have these converted to make them breech loaders, and a lot of these weapons were converted, where you would take this and they would cut this piece out, it would flip up, and you would load it from the breech, and it was called a Springfield trapdoor is what they called it, because the reason, well, a trapdoor. We do have one of those in our collection, a Springfield that was converted to a breech loader. I'll show that in another video. It could cost about $5 if you wanted to turn your muzzle loader into a breech loader, and many of them did. Now, it did have a bayonet with it as well, like the one here. This one, obviously sheathed, would be worn on the side, and so that the soldier could reach and unsheath it easily. It had somewhat like a double locking system, where this would go on the end of the barrel and turn, pull it, turn, so it would kind of lock it into place. The blade is also like a triangle shape. It's not a flat blade, but this would stay on the side of the soldiers. But the Springfield, as I said, by far the most popular rifle of the Civil War in the Union Army. If you want to see this thing up close and personal, you can visit the Sherman House Museum, where it's on display in Lancaster, Ohio. You can see this, you can see multiple other weapons, and more information about times, tickets, tours it's on the website at fairfieldheritage.com. So we'd love to have you come to the museum and check out this and the other weapons we have in our collection.